Many of you have asked me about the process of buying our €23,000 lake house and the process of moving to Italy. We found our house online. The two websites we used when we were looking were Idealista.it and Immobiliare.it. Let's take a quick look at Immobiliare and see what's available around the lake. I'll set my max budget to 140K, and I'll draw my search area just to be around the lake. And let's organize the results from cheapest to most expensive. And here we are. Now keep in mind, some of these are auction properties, so the price listed is the starting price, and the property will likely sell for much more. However, there are properties that are not up for auction, under 40K. Most of these homes are not going to be move-in ready. Some will need very extensive renovation work. But if you find something you like, the next step is to pay the deposit. Our situation was a little unique. The guy selling the property had inherited it. Apparently, if you sell a property you inherit straight away, you get hit with a higher rate of tax. Our seller was something like 6 months away from exiting this period of higher tax, so we paid a good faith €500 deposit and signed an agreement to buy the property once he was no longer liable for that higher tax rate. Our plan was to fly back to finalize the purchase during our spring break. However, that's right when COVID hit and all international travel was shut down. To complete the purchase, we had a local friend of ours here act as power of attorney on our behalf to finalize the purchase. This involved a lot of visits to courts, notaries, translators, and embassies, but it was all worth it in the end. I also keep getting asked how I can live here as an American. I was lucky enough to fall in love with someone who has an EU passport. My husband is a dual British-Polish citizen, and I'm able to get a residency visa in any EU country where he establishes residency. Without this, living in Italy as an American would have been very difficult. There is no path to residency or citizenship through investment, so buying a property here does not entitle you to live in it year-round. Americans can stay for up to 90 days in a 180-day period. So if you stay for 90 days straight, you'd need to leave for another 90 days before coming back. And that doesn't just mean leaving Italy. It also means leaving the entire Schengen area. Here's a map I found that seems to be fairly recent of the Schengen area. So in theory, you could spend 90 days in Italy or any of the other countries in blue, then pop away to Ireland or Albania for the next 90 before returning. I hope this video was helpful, and please feel free to drop any other questions below in the comments, and follow along to see the progress on our renovation.